So let the conversation grow. Backyard dreams, garden schemes, let the good vibes flow. We talk seasons, life lessons in between. Laugh a little louder when the harvest ain't what it seems. Yeah. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, oh, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, oh, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, garden. Yeah. Welcome to the garden. Everybody eats here. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, oh, it's the garden girls, yeah.
Happy Sunday. Woo! Come on in the room. Y'all coming on in. Welcome to the Guy and Girls Chat and Chew. We just thank you for your patience on this evening. We ready to get into this content. So listen, I'm Rashida Monique. I'm a gardener here in Michigan Zone 6A. I garden in-ground, raised beds, planters, hydroponics, grow bags, the things, right? And so I'm excited about growing. I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I'm eating on right now. It's some instant oatmeal. Okay? Instant oatmeal. It is what it is. And that's it for right now. I'm going to go grab me some water. But I'm going to let my panel hosts, my co-hosts. I have Shelly at Homesteads Hideaway. I have Cece from Cece's Texas Garden and Jacqueline from Four Seasons Garden. I appreciate you ladies for being here each and every time we're here. And I appreciate your labor of love, as the Saints would say. So go ahead, introduce yourselves, would you please? Who ready?
Oh, well, I'll speak at once. So I'm going to jump right in because I'm actually here early tonight. I'm excited. You don't have to catch me jumping in later in. I am Jacqueline. I am content creator for Four Seasons Garden. I garden in Zone 7A in Northern Virginia. I garden in elevated gardens. I'll be starting that pretty soon. Elevated garden. I grow bags, primarily in my SIP self-irrigated planters, and definitely hydroponics. We are just starting all the summer stuff in the hydroponics right now. And chat and chew for tonight for me is some rice and chicken and some corn.
It was all good
from dinner, and that's the sun. So that's me.
You're muted. You're muted.
So son didn't hear me go, oh, hey, son. So I am Shelly, host of Shelly's Homestead Hideaway. I am in Maryland Zone 7B. I grow in raised beds, self-irrigated planters, elevated beds, in-ground, pots, hydroponics. I think that sums up what I grow in. And anything else? I'm cooking, so I'm in the kitchen. What am I chewing on? I'm going to snack on this Reese's while I am finishing up making some homemade chicken and dumplings. Period.
We couldn't hear you, Ro. You was muted.
I know I was muted, but I wanted to say I want some.
Okay.
If I finish it up, I'll offer y'all a virtual plate.
Oh. Okay, I am Cynthia from CC's Texas Garden. I'm in zone 8B 9A, and I grow in ground, in containers, in raised beds, in green stock, and also indoors with hydroponics. And what I'm having tonight is some water because your girl had already ate. I had some baked pork chops and some roasted red potatoes. So,
That was quick.
yep. Rosita, check
That information take long. Green one.
Rosita, check your comments.
Girl, Jesus, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. What am I doing?
Yep, catch your comments.
I don't know what that.
There's any mods over there?
Okay.
Everybody went?
I'm confused.
Yes.
But I'll see it eventually. But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the banner.
Okay.
So I can see what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all.
Thank you, Jazz.
All right. So welcome in. Y'all, if you're here, go ahead and put where you're gardening at and your zone so that y'all can see who's who and where's where. Especially if you're a content creator, because we're looking for content in our zone. I still only find few zone 6A. I got a few zone 6B. I got 6B and I do 6As. Some people's like, well, it's not that big a difference, but yeah, for me, it seemed like it is, because some of the 6Bs, they doing a whole lot of stuff that the 6As ain't can't do. It still can't go. We got frost, we getting snow, just crazy. Anyway, so go ahead and do that. Also, you are able, we welcome you to put your questions in the chat. While we're chatting, if we're able to answer, we can. We will. If you want us to cover a topic in a future episode, go ahead and email me. You can email me at somewhere, rmbrundage@gmail.com. Yeah, can email me somewhere. Email me, rmbrundage@gmail.com. Give it a sensible subject, because if not, you go by way of spam, and I don't go through my spam. I don't. Unless I'm looking for something specific. Okay. All right. 2-week garden update.
Urban, I feel sorry for them. They put out all their plants in 4B and lost them all. Oh, that hurts my heart.
I heard somebody say that on who posted in my gardener, he posted a letter, an email that he got. So until I think it's till midnight tonight, he's doing 15% off, because he's getting email about people that want to expand their garden because of the way the world is. And like, this lady was particularly was a single mom. She started her seeds and put her stuff out, and then she lost it all because weather. So he was like, I'll do it just for people. He said, but I'll do it for everybody to get 15% off. So yeah, my garden got 15% off. I think they had a hailstorm. But go ahead, go ahead and let us know how your garden is doing if you did put it out, especially if you've been having this up and down weather that we've been having here. Y'all, it was hot, then it was cold, then it was like sort of kind of mid, then it was hot, cold again, all the things. So my 2-week garden update, y'all. So is it March the 21st? I want to say March the 21st. I put out, was it Friday or was it Thursday? It might have been March the 20th. Anyway, one of them days I put in, I think it was the 20th, I did my bare roots. So I put my strawberries and my asparagus in hydroponics. Update, I got 3 out of the 9 bare roots of strawberries. So I think I'll take them other 9 back, because I feel like there wasn't enough payoff for my money. Right. My asparagus, all 4 of them just came on up, and these asparagus is searching for something that I don't know what it's searching for, because they under light. But I need to put them in soil, put them outside, let them do what they do. I also planted some seeds. I filled the second hydroponic full of seed. No, I don't have the seed tray. I just put them in the basket and the sponge and just use what I got. I'm not tripping. Um, so out of that, my borage is up. My quick snack cucumbers are up. What else is coming up? I can't think of the other two names. I can see the green, but it's still in the hole. It hasn't come up to the top yet. But I got germination and I'm excited about it. I also put I did some onion seed last Saturday. I want to think it was the 22nd. So I did all my onion seed. Y'all remember I said I had all these old onion seeds and I planted them heavy in them cells because I was like, well, if germination is low, I ain't gonna have but a few onions in here. I think that may not have been what I should have done. But anyways, I have germination on that. My marshmallow root has come up. I think is it stevia? I don't know what other my herbs that I have in here as well. So I got stuff coming up in soil as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited. No, I haven't cleaned out my garden yet. When I get a day that's decent, when I'm available, I'll go out there and start trying to prepare these beds for these. But right now, I'm just trying to get stuff started, and we'll just see where it goes from there. So that's my 2-week garden update. Who wants to do their update next? I'm gonna go with Jacqueline. I'm gonna call Jacqueline. Come on, Jacqueline.
All right, 2-week update. So we are in, let's see, for hydroponics, which is where we're starting everything, our tatsoi went to seed. So it's time to take that out. I'm not even going to let it to go to seed. I don't want it to seed. I'm going to actually just take it out, and then I'm going to start some more summer seeds in that hydroponics. Eggplants is still giving me tons of little eggplants, so that is still doing really well. Our what's it called? Kohlrabi is now needing to be harvested, so it is a nice size bulb. So I hope to harvest that this week, and then I have one more that's still growing in that, and I started that on December 12th with hashtag WIG 2025. So that's still going great. I have started tons of herbs, mint, borage, dill, oregano, cilantro, you name it. I've started it in the hydroponics. I started my tomatoes this week, 27 different varieties of tomatoes. I'm going to do a video this week on that. Yep. Cece, I'm telling you, I'm going to be like you when I grow up. So 27 different varieties of tomatoes. I want to just test as many different ones and see which ones I land on as my favorites ones. And so we're going to have fun with that. Started some lettuces. And that's pretty much it on that regards. Today, Facebook popped up. Someone was getting rid of some of the large, like 18-inch pots, like the big ones. I got like 4 or 5 of those for free on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm really excited about those. I got some kneeling pads. So now I don't have to move kneeling pads around. I can leave them around where I ever need them in the garden. So really excited about that. Cleared out 6 of my city pickers, getting them prepped so we can start some garlic in it. I know it's not garlic season. You should have started in last fall, but it's just for the chickens. So I'm not worried about that. And then we did get the 31 chickens on the 17th. 2 have since passed away. Our first one of them died just because I think it just couldn't make it through the shock of the travel. And then one had a little girl over here last week, and it startled her, and he dropped out of her hands. And so he had a short life. He had his demise the next day, which was kind of sad, but it happens. he did kamikaze on her. So I have a friend who does chickens. So I called her up Monday. It's like, Joyce, I don't know what to do. Can I just drop the chicken off to you? Well, you named it Buddy. It's a girl, but it got named Buddy. So Buddy went to Joyce, and Joyce took care of it till 5:53. And she let me know that Buddy went to chicken heaven. So that's you have the good. I got to tell you the good and the bad, right? It's just good and bad that happens with chicken life. And I bought some bear roots. Oh no, that's next update. So that's it. I think that catches up on everything.
Oh wow. So thank you, Chaz, for your congratulations for my germination. Girl, I'm happy that these seeds have germinated. And what's it, Gardening with Tamiko? Yes, life is very interesting for everyone, I know.
Yes.
But we're gonna get it together. We're gonna get
Thank
it
you.
together.
There's a lot of new people in the room, like
Mm.
Double M Spot 275, Janet Potter. I think she's been before, but
Mhm.
Truth for all old folks that have been here for a while. It's what it is. I haven't seen them before. I don't know if anyone else. So thank for all the lot of new folks that are jumping in here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Go to everyone's different pages. There's 4 of us, and give us all the love.
Yeah, I heard somebody say I'm making the rounds. I was like, oh,
Yep.
I didn't mention that. So if you haven't made the rounds, here are our
Yep.
channels. Go ahead and make the rounds. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment or something. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
All right. See, Cynthia, you ready for your 2-week garden update?
Yes, I guess I'll do it. Okay, y'all. So my 2-week garden update consists of ups and downs. And if you've watched my videos, then you know that on St. Patrick's Day, we had 32 degrees. And so I had a lot of stuff that I thought did not make it. Some things did not make it. The squash and the squash did not make it. I had one squash that made it only because it was under the potatoes. It was in the same bed with the potatoes, and so potato shielded it. And the tomatoes, they're looking rough. I'm still seeing if some of them gonna come back. I had to take some out. My peppers, my wonderful peppers that look so beautiful. I call somebody that do peppers all the time, and I really kind of bawled on the phone with them. I was like, "Are they gonna live?" So they were very informative. Like you got it. Give them a big dose of 511 and take all them dead leaves off and see if they should come back. And update on that, I'm getting leaves, so I'm back in the game. But in the meantime, your girl dropped way more seeds. I'm just like, oh, we throwing packages. We're coming back so strong. So I mean, today I was actually up potting like over 50 something starts. I got plenty more. But I'm also not just working towards my garden. I got a plant exchange and a plant sale all coming at the beginning of next month. So I have to have some plants. But thank you for all the comments that I got on my videos about it. Everybody was very supportive and, about that. And they're like, you got this and you got hydroponics. So you be right back in it. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. So thank y'all for all the support. And so update on my garden. I am plugging in plants left and right. I usually do it in the evening. Start just putting plants in so they can get big. And it's been going good. It's been going good. I've been having to water because we haven't had rain. We had rain one day, and then it didn't even seem like it gave much water. And so I've been having to water. I need to get my irrigation put together. That's what I'll be working on in the next couple of days. I need to do that because I feel like with the way the weather is, it's going to be really hot this summer. And so I got to get myself prepared. The bed in the back, which is that big Garvey bed that I got, I did fill that up with wood chips. I'm not going to use that bed until probably the fall. So it's sitting out there. As it rains, the wood chips will just break down for a while. And then I'll fill that bed up. But that's pretty much what's going on. It's a comeback, on my seeds and my planting. So it's going good.
That's good. How about your square foot gardening?
Why ain't somebody tell me my stuff was boiling over?
Because we ain't see it.
We weren't looking in your square. Square foot gardening. So I'm seeing things popping up now. So because I planted things out So now I'm seeing the cilantro and the different things. The square foot gardening is going, but I'm going to be honest. I will be starting to just plant stuff because I have a lot now, and I tried and I did pretty good, but now it's time to plug in all these millions of plants somewhere. So it'll still look good. It will.
Loretta said that we can't see that far.
You're supposed to have supersonic vision.
But listen, since you here, it's time for you to do your 2-week garden update. Is it good?
Baby. So, the 2-week garden update, what have I been up to? I have up potted my seedlings from my arrow garden. You'll see a video on that. I have unboxed the green stalk. I have put the soil in the green stalk. All videos coming for y'all. So stay tuned. I have planted bare root strawberries. Yes, it's been busy over here. It's been busy. What else have I done? I got lemons, y'all. Lemons are coming. Yes. I'm super excited because if y'all didn't know, I had a lemon tree the season before last that I didn't properly take care of, meaning I didn't take it indoors because I didn't know I needed to. And so I purchased another one last season, and I brought that baby inside. And I just put it in the garage and let it be. And so I'm really, really happy to have my lemons springing forth. Thank you, Donzel. Yeah, Donzel, you're gonna see a full video on the strawberries soon. Cleaning up the garden, and have I made any purchases?
Not yet. We haven't done that part yet.
Oh, okay. That's it, I think. I haven't dropped any more seeds. So that's my 2-week garden update.
Also, they give you time to think, huh? If you bought something.
I always got to think because, 2 weeks is a long time when it comes to purchase.
It is, especially when you be traveling and working a business and a job and all the things.
Tell the facts. Yes. So I'm going to mute my mic while I get back to this.
Yeah, we don't want no incidents. All right.
Man, y'all, I'm about to make the dumplings now. This is good.
Okay. 2-week garden purchase update. I don't think I bought anything. Yeah, because I did the update last time. I haven't bought anything since then. I had seed start. I like a seed start mix when I did my last purchase. I already had seed starting trays. I still need some soil to up my stuff in. But other than that, I haven't bought anything. I have a list of seeds that I wanted to buy, but I'm just really trying to start what I got, what I have. What is it that I wanted to buy? I don't even remember what it is, but I have a list. But honestly, it's not necessarily things that I need per se, just some things I heard about. Like I think one of them is the winged beans. Have y'all heard about them? Winged beans. I heard somebody talk about them. And
winged beans?
Winged beans. It's a type of bean. Yeah. And of course it's a nitrogen fixer and all these other things they were singing this praises about. And I can't even tell you what they were, but they're on that list. And I don't remember what the others were. Since my onions have really germinated well, I'm not worried about buying any more onion seeds. I have red onions. I have yellow onions. I have different types of onions. So if all these that germinate and make it, we're going to have some onions. And my sister, I was talking to my sister about onions and dried minced onion and onion powder. And so we were talking about what we want to do with those things, because I'm not going to try to store them, because right now I don't have a place to store them throughout the season. That's dry enough that they won't, start to spoil and all that. So yes. So hey, Rochelle boy, girl, hey. I'll be excited when people that don't normally watch garden content show up on my garden content, y'all.
But
yeah.
Fall podcast.
Yeah. So that's that. That's it for me. Anybody else? 2-week purchase update.
Go ahead, Jackie. Oh.
You
want me to go? Okay. Okay, so my purchase update. I do want to thank. Okay. I do want to thank Unique's Garden for sending that wonderful super chat in there. And girl, yes, I did use it. So what I got 11 bags of 40 pounds of soil each for my garden. I also got the Happy Frog. I tried to look for the big bag of it. They did not have it, but I got the smaller bag of the Happy Frog. I got a 40-pound bag of pine bark mulch that go for my blueberries and things like that. And what else? I got some starts. of some stuff I hadn't had.
You want some starts?
Yes, I did, girl. Some stuff I didn't see and know of.
Are you really a gardener if you buy starts?
Oh yeah. Watch any of my videos, you can see I can grow.
Listen,
you can see I can grow.
We're gonna go in on
I know, but I didn't have them, and I don't have the seeds for them either. So I got tricolored.
But CC,
what?
We gotta stay here for a minute. Cause when I first started,
she's like, what?
Right. Don't try to copy attitude now, because we just throwing at you what you was throwing at us.
I just need the person to prove they can grow. Think about it.
That ain't what you said, CC. That is not what you said.
I said, if you are a person that just buys starts, are you really a gardener? Now, do I just buy starts? No.
I say they are.
I don't
right. And look, aunties were right.
I don't think they are.
They are.
Whatever. Okay.
We're gonna let you carry on now.
I know that's gonna give me a hard time, but that's all right.
Yeah, you try to glaze right over
that. And she was like mirror about it. I got some stars.
We're just trying to help you understand that we got to meet people where they are. Everybody is not to the level that you are, myself, Rashida is, and Shelly is, or they don't have the ability to know where to set it up. So you can still be a gardener and buy starts.
Tell them, Jacqueline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacqueline, the master gardener. Come on now.
It ain't no shade on the people that buy starts. I understand. Things happen.
Yes, exactly. Things happen.
And life happened to you, so you had to buy some starts.
Yes.
No, I didn't have to buy any of them starts.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, because you didn't have those seeds, so you had to buy them starts.
Well, yes, because I ain't never. Okay, anyway, y'all. So we're gonna get to it.
Okay, I like that. Wait a minute. I like the way Urban Gardener put it.
Hey.
Rochelle said, "What are starts?" So the new people.
You are. Hold on. Oh. You are a beginner gardener when you use starts. No shame. At least you growing.
That's right.
1000% Urban Gardener. So now, Rashida, you were about to explain what starts are.
Starts are when you go to like the nursery and you buy the plant, the small version of the plant. So your small tomato, pepper, cucumber plants, those are what we call starts, because they've already started the process of you growing it. Some of us that have learned, because this is just my second season.
Ditto.
No, this would be my third season germinating seeds. Last year, my stuff never made it outside. But anyway.
Well, right, facts.
But
I did do
I
something that
just
didn't make it
started.
outside.
Yep, I just started learning how to grow from seed, because I grew up, my dad always bought starts and we always had greens. So that's all I cared about. But that's what starts are. So you can start by there, you buy them, it gets you ahead of the game, especially if you are in a cold climate like me and you only get 8 weeks of summer on a good summer. So that's what we're talking about. All right. Cynthia, carry on, sweetheart.
Carry on, Cynthia.
So, guys, I got starts for things that I don't have seeds for or I hadn't seen before. So I'll do like to go to my local nursery and see if they pull up something new that I haven't got. So I will have a video coming up with that. But I got some tricolored basil, and I got Megatron jalapeno. I don't have that. And then it was golden basil, which I've never seen before. It has these camouflage colors on it. It's like yellow and green.
So this was a local local nursery that you went to. So not the big box store. No. And this local nursery had all these different varieties. That is really good.
Yes. I know.
Yeah.
It was
her up, Jacqueline.
You know what? Leave my friend alone. You know, just stay up there and cook. And so I got some other stuff, but you'll have to see on the video. But yeah, I thought Megatron, yes, this sounds fancy. It's supposed to be some big jalapeno. So I was excited about that.
Sounds like the Transformers of basils. Megatron. I just had to say that. Sorry.
So I got some of those. What else I got? I think that's pretty much it. The main thing was getting the soil. Yeah, I was able to do a lot with that. But thank you again, Unique, for that.
I do want to say, back to starting seeds for us, that's our beginners. One of the factors with starting seeds, your own seeds, one is getting the seeds, two is getting the things to germinate, which you can do as cheaply as you can or expensively as you can, depending on where you live, you know, how you do. But also you think about buying soil, because this is where I am now, right? So those of you here know my situation. So I've been sparingly buying things, but normally I just go, you know, hog wild and buy all the things and all the stuff. So there's some things. So you can be a beginner and try to do seeds, but you also can be a beginner and do starts. And whatever you do, grow something. Okay, in the pot, in the plant, in the windowsill. Listen, whatever you can do, we are here for you to do it. Oh, Rochelle, listen, honey, see if you can find a local nursery. I know the big box have them, but unless you buy a plant with more than one in it, it is very expensive.
Yes, it is.
But if you can't find a nursery, I mean, you can. But a lot of also big box stores, they water their stuff, but they don't really take care of their stuff. So there's things of that nature as well. So, but if you can find a local nursery, great. If you just end up at Lowe's, you just end up at Lowe's. But I do want to encourage you to try to find a local nursery as opposed to just going to the big box store. Because that's where I got that strawberry with all the spider mites in it. But we ain't going to talk about that. It wasn't Lowe's. It was somebody else. But it was a big box store. Anyway, Lord help me. Hey Jennifer, hey sis. So I think Shelly.
It's Shelly.
What?
Purchases. Did you ever think about what you bought?
And I saw your comment, Chaz.
All right, I'll jump in while she's still cooking.
Okay, I thought you went. Okay, go ahead.
No, I had to pass because I was updating something really quick. So purchases, not a big deal for me here. I purchased some bare root strawberries because my Walmart ones just did not. They bummed out for me this year. I have done Walmart strawberries before, and they have done phenomenal. But this year they must have had a really just bad batch. And let
Well,
me tell you, I saved my receipts and I took them back.
last year's I got mine from Sam's, and I didn't know I could return them.
Yep.
This year I got them from Walmart. Out of the three that did something were the three that still had like the little white, like it had started to grow, and then a couple of them already had leaves on them, but the leaves were sort of dying. And I was like, oh, so I expect these to do something, and just those did something, but the rest of them, they were like, they look like what Shelly posted. If y'all didn't see Shelly's post, they were just dry and black,
terrible. Yep.
lifeless.
So I took them back.
So I'm taking them back.
I got my money back, and I ordered some from Park Seed. And those came in yesterday, and I am planning on getting those in tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow evening, because I've been just busy. Yesterday was a Master Gardener Day all day yesterday, and then our church is doing a banquet, and then I had a nephew's birthday, so I got nothing done. So we purchased the beer root, and we purchased, what else did we purchase? There was one other thing I wanted to say. Chicken stuff, just because we got the 30 chickens in. So we purchased new feeders, new waterers. We did some research, and we're going with non-GMO meat bird food for the chickens. Everyone that's gotten my eggs thus far has really enjoyed that they're non-GMO, that we just practice really good, safe feeding for the chickens. So it's a little bit more expensive, but we all know that organic and growing your stuff can be a little bit more expensive, but the long-term benefits is what we do things for. And that has been really great for the chickens and my little flock here. And there was one thing, but I can't remember. So if I remember what I purchased, I'll talk about it later. But
it is what it is. What did she order? What, her chickens or her strawberry?
Park Seed. I ordered my beer root from Park Seed. They're $9.95 for 30 beer roots. Right, Shelly?
No,
it was 20.
It was 20 beer roots
for $9.95.
But there was more than 20 in the pack.
Yeah, there's always more than 20 with Park Seed. Yep, there's always more than 20 with Park Seed. So there you go. Yeah, Park Seed. And I've had great, and I did go with all ever bearing because I found that when I've done the June bearing, I don't keep up with them as well as I should, so I could get them again next year. Even though the big strawberry farmers, they don't keep any of their strawberry roots. They actually just start over fresh every single year, but they're doing it for profit. And I've noticed that strawberry cost when you go to the pick your own is astronomical now. It's just crazy. But what I do want to do is some of these farms, they sell their bear roots or even give away their bear roots at the end of their season. So I'm planning to try to see if I can get with some of these strawberry farms that are getting rid of their bear roots, and I will keep them for myself and start from there for free possibly. So if you know there's some strawberry farms in your area, contact them and see if they're getting rid of them at the end of your season.
That's a good idea, Jacqueline.
I'm here for the tips that someone tells me, I will pass them along.
I know that's right. So Chaz keep harassing me. Since she know me so well.
She said she don't know what she's talking about.
Right, whatever. Did I buy something these last 2 weeks? Because honestly, I don't think I have.
She ain't been
I
home.
think I have only been working from what I purchased. I mean, what I already had. The last 2 weeks. I ain't buy anything. Now, prove me wrong. Now, what I would like to say, shout out to D Nichols' journey, because I was watching her live as I was preparing these dumplings. And so I want to share this because I thought the story was great and it actually happened to me. We had a funeral to attend on Friday, and instead of staying for the repast because we had things to do, we decided to go get something to eat. So on my way in to get something to eat, there was a guy in a wheelchair asking for money, and I don't keep cash on me. So I told him I don't have cash. And then I asked him, did he want something to eat? And he said, yes. So I asked him, you want chicken, beef, those things. And He told me the basics. I got him everything. So I got his bowl, and then I ordered a bowl for me and a bowl for my husband. And I get to the cash register, and I was telling the cashier to leave his bowl in a separate bag for mine and my husband's. And this guy was there. He was like, "Oh, don't worry about it." He's like, "I got everything." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm gonna take care of that." And I was like, "You don't have to do that." He's like, "No, it's fine. I'm gonna take care of everything." And I was like, "Well, bless the Lord. God bless you." Because then when I told him I had one of the containers for the guy outside, he said, "Well, I was getting one for him." So that guy ended up getting 2 meals from him that day. But the fact that I was looking to bless somebody else, and in return, it ended up being blessing, was super nice. And the Nichols Journey was sharing about that on her channel. So I just want to give you a quick shout out that it's real. And, times are hard. And if we're able to bless somebody else in our gardening community, let's do that, because times are hard and everybody can't buy everything that they need. So let's look out for one another. That's it. I yield the mic.
Come on, girl. Listen.
Oh, crap. My hands are dirty.
So she has done her purchase updates. Let me go back. What are we doing now, y'all? Mail call. I don't have no garden mail.
I don't have anything either.
I don't have any garden mail. You don't have no mail call, Cynthia? You do?
Cynthia always has mail call.
Yourself. That's because she's in the garden community real deep.
Sometimes I don't. Anyway,
tell me which week you have not, please. I will go back to all the videos since I've been here and tell me which week you have not. See, I will pick on you too when it's time.
I can't help that I'm loved in my community.
I think it's awesome, but just don't say don't. You always do.
Okay, so I did a video showing that Miss Alice, which is Don't Hurt the Harvest, she is in Indiana, and she sent me orange accordion tomatoes through the mail, some plants. So she sent me those. They kind of struggling, but she also sent me a whole thing, a tube of the orange accordion tomatoes, which I'm gonna be dropping them in some hydroponics. And she also sent me some bitter melons so I can grow that in the garden. But yeah, that was my mail call this week. Thank you.
Well, somebody asked about bitter melon last broadcast. Maybe it was a conversation I was having with somebody, girl. I don't know.
Thank you, Happy Mac.
The young man at my physical therapy, he's a gardener too. So, ain't no telling who I talked about bitter melon. All right. So, mail call. Shelly, do you have a mail call? Shake your head, bow your head, one or the other, not your head.
No. I don't have a mail call.
Okay.
My mail call video is coming out, but it's for stuff that I have received prior to the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, the hired help was over there antagonizing me.
I'll hire help.
He hungry.
He said, "Are you still trying to make these chicken and dumplings?" I said, "I'm not trying. I am making."
He ready to eat.
She is. That's what she said.
He got stalker syndrome going on. He hungry. He's over your shoulder. He's like, "Baby, I'm starving."
Like, feed me, woman.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Rodney. Hired help.
For those of you who are new here, that is the hired help, aka my husband.
Chad say he looked
36 years this year.
He look hungry, don't he? Yeah, Chad says
he just came in from doing yard work.
Yeah, he's got his overalls on.
Mm-hmm. He got to earn that pot. That's what he.
That's right.
Yeah, they are slicers, Chaz.
Okay, I missed that question. Those tomatoes are slicers. So when you got your plants in the mail? Did they come in the toothbrush holder?
No, she
Okay.
had.
I just want to know is anyone gonna try that toothbrush holder? Go ahead.
Yes, because I'm gonna send somebody something. But it came in the bubble wrap that you would have if you was sending a bottle of wine. It comes in a little bubble container, and so she sent me that in that.
Nice. How are y'all sending y'all plants out? That's people that are sending plants. Also, how are you mailing your seeds? I want to know. Now when Furniture sent me my basil seeds, they came in a regular mailing envelope because there were thin packs. They weren't bulky seeds, and so she just put them in with the letter and put them through the mail. But when you're sending out bigger seeds, because I still got these seeds that got Shelly's name on them sitting right here in front of my monitor.
Really?
I see one in the padded envelope.
The same seeds, but it's not that I got a package that I can send them in. I just got to
reuse my package
and put them in the mail.
Yeah, reuse my package.
You can send them
to her yet.
Yeah, you send
packages or anything like that.
Yeah,
pink eyed peas.
Yeah,
and
it's only like $1. It's only like $1.37. It's like $1.37, $1.57 a snail amount.
I have them. I just ain't took them. When I go out the house, they still be sitting right here.
So what you're going to do after today, you're going to put them in that package and go put it in your car and leave it on the front seat so you remember to mail them out tomorrow when you go to physical therapy.
Okay.
That's how I gotta do it. I got to put it in at night while I'm thinking about it and just leave it there. And when I get in the car, be like, look over, like, oh, I got to stop at the post office and get that done. Because I'm at that age, if I don't do it right then and there, it don't get done.
And then I told Shelly, when I talked to her about the last time, I said, I think another thing is, I just feel like I should send something more than just a pack of seeds.
Girl, just send me
the pack of seeds. Just send the doggone seeds.
Send a pack of seeds.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Just send it. So Rosie says she has blank cards. Small seeds. Parachar says I send them in with wrapping and paper towel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else does everyone else do?
I heard somebody say they're gonna. Farmer Chad said she's gonna try the toothbrush thing as well.
That's for an actual live plant, right?
Yeah, that's for the live plant. Mm-hmm.
For seeds, a little baggie. Rosie says she does. Rosie's room says she does the little baggies. I know Unique does the little baggies.
Rosie said, "Write it cute." No, anything I handwrite, don't be cute. Y'all ain't see my handwriting.
Now you sound like Chaz.
Don't let me write.
Chaz is all formal and everything, so beautiful.
Feel better. Right.
She says she does the print out letters because she don't like her handwriting.
Well, that's not.
Y'all gonna get my handwriting one way or the other.
I did get my handwriting, but they did get the last batch did all get sticky notes. I didn't have time to get a card.
I like that idea of Brampton.
What'd you say, Cece?
She's sending with tea bags to provide cushion.
Oh. Tea bags. You can get those from the $1.25 store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good. That's good. So listen, y'all, we're going to go to reset the room because we have something. Y'all, we usually tell y'all ahead of time, but we're gonna play Kahoots, right? Woo! So y'all, this is your time to invite your people in. I think we got 60 people. Thank y'all for sharing and liking and all the things. You can channel hop. And those of you that missed the beginning and missed the song, y'all don't know the theme song. Y'all can hear the theme song. We're not going away. It's just a commercial. Okay, it's a reset.
Tell them what to do. They get their phones because you want to register for the game.
Get your phones because when we share the QR code and stuff for the Kahoots, you can play the game. And you got your phone and your computer. You can watch and play. Okay. All right. Imagine getting seed mail with hibiscus seeds as hibiscus tea. Nice.
Nice.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's try it again.
Pull up a chair, we growing something good. Who's in the garden today? Roshita. Shelly, Jacqueline, Cece, Texas sunshine. Garden girls, yeah, we here. From the soil to the soul, let the conversation grow. Backyard dreams, garden schemes, let the good vibes flow. We talk seasons, life lessons in between. Laugh a little louder when the harvest ain't what it seems. Yeah. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, yeah. Welcome to the garden, everybody eats here. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls,
Hey y'all, welcome back. Y'all ready to play Kahoots?
Hey.
Y'all ready?
Miss Rosie talking about all that hair on 4C.
Shelly, check your private chat. What you say now? All the hair on what? Y'all, come on. Y'all love the theme song. Thank you, Miss J.K. Garden. Thank you. Yes, I saw somebody put in there. I missed it already. Oh, that was Rosie talking about pink hair swinging. I saw that. Listen, that's the jam. So we are ready, and y'all know we have a Kahoot queen over here, and she does all the things well for us over here as far as this Kahoot game, because I had never heard of it. Actually, I had heard of it. I never played it because my niece, I think that her class uses it for their study. But I'm going to put you in the hands of Jacqueline, the host of Four Seasons Garden. Yay!
Hello, everyone. We try to do this like once a quarter. So we did one in January. So happy spring. I don't think we kind of said that because spring was kind of a little bit further back, but here we are. Happy spring. And so our Kahoot today is spring related questions. We always like to have a little fun while we're here. And I don't know if anyone, you guys notice, I've always grown up all my life. I don't think it's been different. Spring was always March 21st. So when the last few years has been March 20th, it kind of triggers me a little because I'm like, I'm not ready for spring till the 21st. So
the whole day.
The whole day. So I'm like, all right, I can deal with it a little bit, but March 21st is still the first day of spring in my brain. So I have presented it. I'm going to let Miss Rashida or Shelly share my screen. So Kahoot is, you'll need your phone. You'll be able to scan the QR code that's on the screen. That QR code will take you directly into the room. Go ahead and please choose an appropriate name, please, for this. And then identify yourself. We do have some prizes that we're going to be giving out tonight for the top folks that are winners. First thing to remember with Kahoot is...
Can I interrupt? Can I identify yourself as who you are in the chat so we can actually know who's who? That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Yes, identify yourself as you are in the chat. There you go. That's a great idea, Rashida. So then that we know who it is. Hold on. So with the Kahoot, the person who answers the fastest actually gets the most points. So kind of people are like wondering like, Why am I getting it? So as soon as a question pops up, you're going to match the color or match the shape to the correct answer. So have fun with it. We're going to have some discussions. I'm not going to be the only one talking. My co-hosts already know that. So as we come up with different questions, I might tell Cece to give us a little bit more on that, or I'm going to ask Rashida or Michelle. So I'm not the only one talking because we're all have really great information here.
I.e., she gonna put us on the spot because we don't know what questions she got.
Yes, I'm going to put them on the spot, but I'm not going to put them on the spot for things that they don't know. There's going to be I was able to go through some of our content and put some of our pictures in the questions. So that was a lot of fun. Didn't get as many as I wanted to, but so we'll give everyone about another minute to jump into the Kahoot here. See Farmer Chaz. I see Unique in the woods, in the bushes, like she says.
I think Denzel is Zell Boy.
Zell Boy, all right. Butterfly Girl. Sonia is Tina. Blue Hill, Brampton, Colorado. Plant Repertoire. This is my name is Jacqueline.
We'll wait for you.
Jacqueline. I have to be able to say that. I need to be able to say
the French word now.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, I was playing the song and they said, Rosita. My sister said, what the word are you
Are you talking to yourself?
But anyway, go ahead.
Unique. Okay, so while Unique's like it's too dark outside, I already sent this to the ladies. So last week, Saturday, it was so beautiful here in Virginia. I think it was like 70 degrees, 70, 75. I was working in the garage. No, I was working up front getting some stuff done. Had the garage open since we have the chickens out there, and I wanted it to air out a little because it can get a little chicken smelly in the garage when you have 29 chickens. So as I was working out there, it got dark, and you know when you're putting the garage door down, you're looking to make sure that you don't catch anything at the bottom. You're not looking at the top of the garage door. So I closed the garage door. It was dark. Came inside, went to bed, got up in the morning, and my son's like, Mom, you got a horror movie outside. I was like, what do you mean a horror movie outside? So we stepped outside, and as I was closing the garage door, I had sprinkled some snake away in my garage to keep away the snakes. There must have been a black snake in my garage. As I closed the top of the garage, it got caught in the top of the garage, hanging outside of my garage. So I was like, please get it and get it gone from my chickens, please. So,
Hey, Jackie.
yes.
So you can scan while you're on your phone, right?
Yes. Yep.
Because Miss Shirley said I'm on my phone. I can't scan.
Oh, no, she has to put the code in.
So go to Kahoot. You got to either download the app or just go to www.kahoot.it in the browser on your phone and put in the game pin. All right, Lollipop J3F, you're Colorado. Thank you for letting us know that. Yeah, so the snake was not.
Yeah, you sent that picture and I was like, I'm so nosy because I was like, I don't want to see a snake, but I'm too nosy not to look at the picture. And I was like, okay, it's not as big as I thought it was, but still.
It was big. It's probably every bit of 3 feet. Every bit.
It was thin. It was just,
It was too much.
I was like, I can't.
I need to plug my laptop up.
You can have the garage, you can have the chickens, you can have this garden. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm not
gonna have a sheep.
or I'm gonna have to get Cynthia to come up here and go hunting for me. That's
what I was gonna say. Yeah, at least I have my son because I was not touching it. I was like, you got to get rid of it. It's got to go. I can't do it. So go to www.kahoot.it on your phone. Go to your browser. Put that in. It's going to ask you for your game pin. Put in the 522-8495, and you'll be able to play from your phone. You'll still be able to hear us and all that good stuff, but you'll be able to play. All right, we've got 16 people in the game. Anybody that I'm waiting for, throw it in the chat.
All right, all right, all right.
And yes, Miss Shirley, I hope you're feeling better. We've all had you in our thoughts. All righty. Let me find the right screen.
I can't wait to see what you came up with this time.
I know, right? Surprised us this go around.
All right, first one's a quiz question. Define germination in gardening. So when you think about germination, are you talking about flower petal fall, seed begins growth, leaf color change, or root pruning process? So what are you thinking about when you're thinking about germination? Answers are coming in. 2, 1, 0. Yes, everyone got it right. So this is a picture of Cynthia. So Cynthia, I think you can talk about this.
That's a great picture, first of all.
Yeah, I did a lot of that putting them seeds in there to grow some stuff. It's what I need to talk about, what the germination is.
What germination is, yeah, just
it's when your seeds sprout up, when you get some little greenery, which I like to celebrate when it comes up. I'm like, yes. Okay, we're ready. Just like kind of like Rashida said, she has some little green specks in her hydroponics. She's like, oh yeah, we're ready. We're doing it. So yeah.
Yep. So all right, Angela didn't let you allow to answer. Make sure that you're clicking on the color that corresponds to the answer. All right, Miss Angela. All right, let's see who is on the leaderboard. All right, Brampton is on the board. Blue Hill is right behind him. Miss Nene is up there. Plant repertoire. I just can't. I'm going to love saying that tonight. And then Truth is on the board. All right, next question. What does perennial mean? So if you're gardening, and you guys, if you've seen this short, you've seen this picture, and Donzel even brought up this short tonight. So does it live for many years, grows from seed yearly, needs winter storage, or blooms once? What does perennial mean? Shelly, you're going to be up for this one because this is your picture.
I see you getting elbowed over there.
Yeah, and that's exactly, he said you're going to get an elbow.
So Shelly, talk about perennial. You talked about this plant that you brought in and out. So talk about what a perennial is.
So a perennial, and I guess a lemon tree falls into that, but yeah. I'll break it down to there are perennials such as chives and flowers or plants or bushes while that may be green during the growing season, and then they die back when the fall and winter come, and you may think they're gone for good. You may see brown stems or branches, or you may see nothing at all, but then in the next season you'll start to see the regrowth of that plant come back, and that makes it a perennial, which means it comes back every year.
So you plant it once and you are good to go for whatever the lifespan of that plant is. Like we know asparagus is like what, 20 years?
20 to 30 years, yeah.
20, 30 years. So that's one that you plant and you let it go. Your Meyer lemon tree is going to be a long time. Your strawberries are about a 3-year. So even though it's a perennial, you'll get the runners, and that's how it keeps continuing to be a perennial. So the mother plants 3 years, but if you take those runners every year, replant them, that's what allows your strawberries to be perennial. So that's those are the two that we talk about in the spring. Usually asparagus and strawberries are your biggest perennials for this time of the year. All right, let's see what this leaderboard did. Brampton is hanging on. Nene got up there. Farmer Chaz got up on the board. It is on the board. All right.
All right now.
Rose is climbing. Okay. The faster you answer, the quicker it goes. The meaning of mulch. What does mulch mean? What is mulch in your garden?
I think you need to answer that one, Jacqueline.
Liquid fertilizer, soil cover layer, planting shovel, or seed starter tray. What is mulch?
I just realized that was Cece in that picture.
It
I was
is.
like, ooh, I ain't seen that picture in a while.
See?
Jacqueline was doing
that's pretty much your you had a pile of stuff that started to smoke. Was that summer that it was so hot your stuff tried to combust on you?
Oh yeah, that was like my first. I was like, why is this? Yeah.
Wow, everybody got the answer correct.
Everyone got that one. So let's cover layer. So mulch. Cece, that one's you. You're in that picture.
And let me just say, I don't know if you guys saw it in the comment. I don't know who it was. They said this is where the party is.
That's right.
This is where the party is every other Sunday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Come and join us.
Absolutely.
Yes. So in that picture, I was weed eating down my leaves. So I was making them to mulch my garden beds with. But anything, you can use wood chips, you can use, leaves like that. So when you get those leaves in the fall, just bag them up and you'll be able to use them certain times of the year to cover your beds up, to keep you can cover your beds if you're not going to be using them, or you also can cover them when it gets hot outside. So I use different type of mulch. Right now I have pine mulch on my beds because it kind of repels the insects, and it also keeps my beds moist so the sun won't suck all the moisture out of the beds.
Yep. So use what you got. Leaves are great. Mm-hmm. So if you can't afford it, you can always get leaves. And if you don't get leaves from your yard, gather them from your neighbor's yard. Mm-hmm. Ask your friends and family. They will gladly. My sister-in-law already told me she's got tons in front of her house. I'm going to try to get over there either next week or next week and gather all the leaves off the front of her house. Yep. It's right there. And I'm going to take them home and I'm going to throw them in my compost and let them compost and have me some leaf mulch.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep going here. So Brampton is hanging on, buddy. I'm telling you. Board hasn't changed. Everyone's still on there. All right, let's go to the next question. Define deadheading. What is deadheading? Trimming the roots, removing the spent flowers, cutting the new.
Oh, you didn't have a picture of any of us deadheading.
I did.
Don't that look like Shelly?
I did have pictures for everything. Oh my goodness. Shelly's just gonna shake her head. That's a good older sister. Sometimes you just shake your head, right, Shelly?
I'll do this one.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, Rashida.
So everybody got almost everybody. So removing spent flowers, and I learned what deadheading is with my marigolds, because I just thought once they die off, that just leave them alone and that's it. But if you take those dead flowers off, I throw them back in the garden bed, and then they'll just grow new heads. So deadheading, taking the dead or the spent flowers off of your plant, to allow it to use its energy for something else.
Exactly. Or you get more flowers. Like some plants need it, so you can get more flowers. Yeah. Like my dianthus in my bedroom, that's in my hydroponics. As soon as I take the dead ones off, it's amazing how many new flowers just pop. I was like, it's just beautiful. I'm loving the dianthus in my bedroom. It gives me a nice smile in the morning. Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's see what this board looks like. Brampton is not letting you guys. Woo, Chaz. Okay, Chaz. Okay, Chaz.
Blue Hill and Plant
Repertoire is back on the board. Mm-hmm. All right. Sonia, she climbing high. All right, here we go. Another question. Meaning of hardiness. What is the meaning of hardiness? Nutrient uptake rate, cold tolerance level, water frequency, or sunlight requirements? What does it mean that hardiness? Shelly took off on us. You want to do this one, Shelly, or are you gonna cook? I let Rashida take
What's the
this one.
question?
Can I do this one?
Yep.
I let Shelly cook because I want my bowl of chicken and dumplings.
What's the question though?
What is
The
it?
meaning of hardiness. The answer is cold tolerance level.
Yep.
So y'all know we have fall plants and we have winter things and then we have our summer plants. So your cold hardy things are like your cabbage, your kale, your collards, those things that can take cold weather and even a little bit of frost.
And your
The things that can't is that squash.
Brampton says she's cold hardy.
Yeah, I saw that. Brent, she says, I'm hardy. I love it.
I'm gonna let you be cold hardy because the older I get, I'm not. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm still. I know why I'm still in Michigan, but I promise you.
So it's
Sometimes
funny. I was talking to a master gardener this week, and I never thought about it this way. So we talk about cold hardiness, about when we would start our summer crops. And she has lived in 3 7A climates. She lived in Washington State, which is of course up north. She's lived in Georgia with, I think she was 8A there, and then she lived in Virginia 7A. And she said, even though they're all 7A, 8A, she says the soil is different. The plants you plant are different. So and we need to remember that when we're looking at different gardeners, like try to pick one in your region, pick someone that's close to you because soil is different. Plants are different. Everything is just a little bit different. And it really was an eye opener talking to another master gardener about hardiness. All right, good, Angie. I'm glad you were able to move to, and she says she's coming for you.
She's coming for y'all.
Coming for
y'all.
y'all.
Trash talking y'all trash talking. I'm down for it.
All right, Brampton is hanging on, but Franchise is coming after her. All right, here we go. Quiz question. Define propagation. What is propagation? What plants do you propagate? Creating new plants, post-exclusion, seasonal pruning, or weed suppression. Which one is plant propagation? All right, yep, it's creating new plants. So what's a good example of plant propagation? One of them that I do here is tomato plants. Instead of starting brand new with a tomato plant, let's say your tomato plant starts looking bad and you want to start new tomatoes because you still have enough of a growing season, you can go in and take a cutting of that tomato plant, throw it in some water, root it, and put it in your garden. You don't have to start all over. Another one that's good for plant propagation is some of your cut flowers. You might be able to go in there, cut it, water it, and start it. Your house plants, some of your house plants, like the spider plants, great for propagation. You just cut off that little bud off of there, throw it in some water, and you don't have to. You got to be fast to play. It is what it is. Yes, you do. It's questions up there. You gotta think quick on your brains.
The more Jackie would be, I do my mints.
Yep.
I propagate my mints. I also, your rosemaries.
Mm-hmm.
You can also propagate rosemary.
Lavender. Lavender. Matter of fact, I just got a lavender start at the propagation class that we did for master gardeners. And so I've got some lavender growing and I'm really excited about that. And we propagated hydrangea. So some of the smaller hydrangeas that I've been wanting. So there's a lot of different things basil. Yes, Farmer Chaz, she threw that in the chat, is great for propagation. Yeah. So I'm going to be propagating some of the things I have here, like Cece. She does garden swaps, plant swaps, seed swaps, because I'm a master gardener, do a lot of that. So we start it and then we propagate it and just keep it moving. So, all right, let's see where the board stands. Because let me tell you, Brampton says she's holding on. She is. She's still up there. Farmer Chad's right behind her, and plant repertoire is moving up. All right, let's see what the next question is. What are annuals? So we talked about perennials. What are annuals? So this self-seeding perennials, evergreen shrubs, one-season plants or biennial flowers? What are annuals?
Annuals are
one season plants. That's it. You don't get anything else out of them. This is that picture that's there is actually a sunflower that I grew for my daughter's wedding back in 2021. And this sunflower, this butterfly lighted on it. And I just, one of my favorite pictures that I've taken of sunflowers. So they're yearly, exactly, Miss Shirley. They come up one year, you start them, and that's it. They die, they don't come back. Now, could their seeds fall and you could get more plants? Tomatoes are one of those, right? It could fall, but that is not the same tomato plant. It is it was a seed that dropped and it's died. Yes, a swallowtail. So know the difference between your annuals. The big box stores love to sell you annuals, but start your own. Marigolds are annuals, and then you can save seeds from your annuals as well. All right, let's see what we have next on the board. Brampton is still up there. Plant repertoire took over Farmer Chaz, but they're just a few 10, 15 points there between the two of you. All right, Miss Nene's got a streak. Let's keep it going. Meaning of thinning your seedlings. This is Farmer Chaz's favorite task to do. Adding fertilizer, covering with mulch, deep watering, or removing those extra seedlings. All right, Shelly, you back?
I'm here.
All right, can you tell us what thinning the seedlings mean?
That thing that I don't like to do.
You and Farmer Chaz both.
Thinning seedlings is when you grow. Oftentimes when you start your seeds, you start with 2, 3, 4 seeds because you don't know what the germination rate is going to be. And so once they germinate, which we've already explained, they've hatched from their seeds and they come up. Instead of keeping all 2, 3, or 4 that come up in that particular area, you can snip the ones that you don't want to keep. Or if you are like me and you really don't like to RIP plants, you can attempt to separate them as a form of thinning. So you can either snip them or you can separate in order to thin out the number of plants in the area.
Great question, good? Rosie. Yep, perfect. So Rosie says, can you save the thinned out seeds? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's funny because when I looked at my borage earlier, it's 2 in both the seeds. It came up in the hydroponics. And I'm looking at it and I was like, are we going to take one out? No,
you.
I'm gonna go with 2 borage.
you're gonna take the chance on the borage. All right. They grow pretty quick. I don't know. Mine are huge already, and I've got to up pop mine out of my hydroponics because it's hiding my other ones. So we're gonna have to up pop the borage faster than I expected. But yeah, you can thin them, or you can even eat them. Like if it's like lettuce, right? And you're at that stage where you could just take it out, chop it up, and eat it. So those are sometimes that you plant a lot, and then you can thin them out and eat them. All right, next. Brampton is up there. Plant repertoire, Farmer Chaz. All right, let's see what's next. Double points. What is the meaning of hardening off? What is the meaning of quick transplanting, gradual outdoor acclimation, fertilizer reduction, or cold storage? What is hardening off? There you guys got it. Gradual outdoor acclimation. I gotta say, this is probably gardeners' most hated spring task other than cleaning out your garden. Because taking them in and out and in and out and in and out. I'm going to give how I do my hardening off process. These are my hydroponics that actually I didn't have to up pot. I planted them right at the perfect time that I could just take them right out of the hydroponics and do the harding off and put them out, which doesn't always happen. But yes, Brampton is the worst. Oh, and you're on the third floor. Ugh. Yeah. So yeah, that would not be fun. So I do a 4-day harding off. Some people do 5, some people do 6, some people do 7. And it's worked for me. I put it out for 2 hours up against the building. So this is probably a 2-day my first day up against the building in the shade, 2 hours. I bring it in. Next day, they'll get 4 hours in the shade in the same spot. So at least they're still shaded, but they're still getting a little bit of the wind. But because it's up against the building, it's not to get too windy, so they don't all fall over. But I normally don't have an issue with that because I do put a fan on all my seedlings, so they don't go through that struggle of the wind knocking them down. But if you don't have a fan and you set them out the first time, let me tell you, them things wilt over like they dying or something. So then my 4th day, 2 hours in the sun, 2 hours in the shade. My 4th day, they're 4 hours in the sun, the rest of the day in the shade. And by day 5, them babies are outside.
Choose. Mine don't get 5 days. They may get 2.
Okay, so Cece does differently. Cece, tell what you do for yours.
Two at max. I'm gonna take you out there. You're gonna be out there early in the morning. You're gonna watch the sunrise, and then by the time the sun come up and it's gonna try to cook you, I'll bring you in for a little bit, and then the second day I'm gonna bring you out early, and then I'm gonna put you under the little shade area, and that's where you're gonna be.
Yeah,
period. Like you on your own.
She's hardcore mama. She's hardcore mama over there.
Like, you can leave here if you want to.
You're gonna be in that compost.
How dare you?
So yeah, Rosie, I'm laughing too because I'm like, oh, I'm thinking, man, she hardcore over there.
And I drop a lot of seeds though. I'm just like, all your brothers and sisters is right behind you.
Yeah. So Brampton said something that makes sense too. Depends on the weather. She likes to do it on an overcast or light rainy day. That's also a great day to do it. But the weather doesn't always cooperate. So if you can't get that overcast day, put them against your house, against the building in a shaded area. I'm telling you, right outside. I know my front door does not get a lot of sun till afternoon. So my front door I love my front door, or the back of my deck doesn't get till the evening sun. So I can put them on my back deck and bring them in as well. So, yeah, hardcore, they go straight to the greenhouse with a shade cloth. That's not really too hardcore, Angela, because you're still protected in a greenhouse. I know a lot of people who put them straight to a greenhouse. All right. We are question 10 out of 26, so I got to keep it moving here. Brampton's board and Rosie's moved up. Define transplant shock. So we talked about harding off. So what's transplant? Transplant shock. Pest infestation, fungal leaf spots, nutrient toxicity, or stress after moving. What is plant transplant shock? All righty, so stress after moving. So if you moving out that first day and leave it out there with no sun, no shade, no nothing, your plant is going to look like these plants. You have got to give that plant some love. You have to. You got to give it at least, like, even if it's 2 days, like hardcore Mama Cece over here, or 4 days or 5 days, you got to give it some time. You don't want to put all that time and effort into growing those seedlings and then you lose them. I'm telling you, you will cry when you lose those seedlings, because it's a lot of hard work to do seedlings. A lot of work. It's satisfying work, but you don't want to lose them. Shelly, you got something?
No, you got a lot of questions. So,
oh, I did.
No, I'm saying we have a lot of questions to get through. So,
okay,
to keep it moving.
Brampton is still up there. Plant repertoire's up. Rosie's over. Chaz, we're moving. So we talked about parting off, transplant shock, and dampening off. These are all spring terms that we need to be knowing.
I hate that dampening off stuff.
I think you need to talk about that, Miss.
I was getting ready to say either you or Jacqueline need to describe that.
All right. So talk about it, Cece.
What's it saying? Seedling fungal rot. Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening. Yeah.
Well, I noticed the dampening off when you have like your stem, then you have this little thin spot, and then you have the rest of the stem, and you're like, what happened to the? And start dampening off. Now, it said fungus rot, so I didn't know if it was a fungus rot.
It's a fungus. Yep. It's a fungus. That it's because you're not doing all the things right. You're not putting a fan on it, right? Or you're not putting some if you're using vermiculite helps with all that. So you have to take care of those seedlings early on so you don't get the dampening off, because I've had it happen and it breaks my heart. That's another way you lose seeds. So all right. Brampton's still up there. Farmer Chaz says,
I'm coming back.
I know what dampening off is.
I know what that is. All right. What is compost? This is very important in this time of the year. Mineral fertilizer, decomposed organics, sterile potty mix, or mulch bark chips. What is compost? All right, decomposed organics. Who wants to talk about it? Rashida, Shelley? What is compost? How important is compost?
Well, you're going to need some organic matter to feed your soil.
Exactly.
So your decomposed organics, whether it's food scraps, other plant scraps, whether you're using, making your compost, buying your compost, you need it. If you're using a rabbit poop, chicken poop, whatever, cure it, do all you got to do to feed your stuff.
Yep.
Like this right here.
Ooh.
These are scraps from me cooking today and the banana that I ate. These are all going to go into my compost pile.
Yep. Exactly. David Corey says it. Your soil feeds your plants. So if your soil is right, your plants will be right. Make sure your soil is right so your plants can be right. I've heard that a lot lately. So we want to make sure we throw some compost in there to keep the plants right. All right. Nene said, Farmer Chaz.
Try again.
All right. Double points. Define beneficials in the garden. What are beneficials?
Jacqueline, that's going to be you.
Weed seedlings. Oh, no, it's not. Synthetic pesticides are helpful organisms. What are the beneficials? Everyone knows. What's the main beneficial in your garden? Number one. What's the main thing? Bees. Bees. You need to have bees in your garden. You have bees in your garden, your plants ain't going to do nothing unless they're cold season, like your cabbages, your kales. They don't need the beneficial. Pollinators. There's the word, Miss Rashida. You need those helpful organisms in your garden. Ladybugs, they are great. Ants. I know people hate ants in their garden, but ants are
Thank you, LP, for being here.
Yeah. And then you have your fly. Those beneficials. What are you saying?
Farmer Chaz said the child of hers won't let her be great. She can't cook because she's messing with her. Any excuse, Chaz. Any excuse.
All right. Plant repertoire. Woo! Jump right up. All righty. We got to keep it moving. This is just a poll question. What excites you most about spring gardening? The sunny days, the buzzing pollinators, the homegrown veggies, or the fresh bugs? What excites you?
That's a hard one.
Just pick one that you would. Which one would you go?
I like
sunny days.
Right.
Everybody has them, but tell me, baby, can you stand the rain?
Wait a minute.
I was
Wait
thinking Sunny
a
Days like
minute.
Sesame Street, and then we got into
Right.
She switched up.
she went two mixed
Together. Y'all know me. I don't do right words.
What's
It
it called?
wasn't even the words. You were singing different songs.
right.
It's a mashup.
Just like
Mashup, right, Rashida? You had a mashup going on.
it's on. Give me time.
So, Cece, what excites you most?
For me, it's the homegrown veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a tomato out of the garden. Nothing like a cucumber out the garden.
But that's not, you don't get them in the spring.
Yeah, but you're getting excited about getting it going.
Who don't get them in the spring?
No,
Oh.
you do.
I can only answer for where I'm at.
That is a fact.
That's
So for
true.
me, it would be sunny days.
Yeah.
Because
nice.
sunny days means I get to go out in the garden
Yeah.
and do the things that will help me meet up with Cece and enjoying my homegrown veggies.
Yeah, Brampton said this has been the longest, coldest, snowiest winter, definitely. And then David Crawford said, "Sang, girl, sang."
Rosie, yeah, Cece was flexing big time. That was a big flex.
Oh, all right, let's keep it moving.
She ain't getting no chicken and dumplings.
What does the mulch help you do? Mulching is important this time of year. Does it help retain moisture, heats the roots, blocks nutrients, or raises your pH? What is the main thing it does? Yeah, helps you retain the moisture. And you know what? I have to say, looking at the answer, I would probably say that heats the roots too, right? Because usually the mulch wouldn't know because you're cooling it down, right? Cece? Mulch cools it down. It won't heat it up. Yeah. So sorry, whoever heats the roots. It retains your moisture. It keeps those weeds away. If you do at least 3 inches ideal for mulching. But if you can try to keep those weeds out and let your plant do its thing, please do it. Even if you do a plastic mulch, regular mulch, straw mulch, pine shavings, something, cover the soil. You don't want your soil open for the weeds to come in, because let me tell you, weeds can find the soil like no tomorrow. All right, Brampton's still up there. Plant repertoire. Back on the board. She's letting her daughter not help, leaving her be great now. All right, quiz. Which herb loves cool spring? Which herb loves the cool spring? Thai basil, cilantro, lemongrass, or basil? Which one do you plant out in the spring? You can put it out right now and it's not going to care that it's cool. Actually, it's going to love it. Yep. David Corey, you got it. Cilantro. The basils, they like it warm because you plant them out with what? The tomatoes. Lemongrass, you plant out with the tomatoes. You plant out with the cucumbers. So those are your warm loving. But cilantro, put that bad boy out there right now. It's going to love it.
She just sent to the bed.
She is very competitive. Oh, she's not kidding. Look at her. She put herself right up there.
She's competitive. She is.
All right. Which veggie tolerates spring frost? Spring frost. Oh, we're gonna let Miss Rashida talk about this one. This was Rashida's plant in this garden. We're gonna have her remind us what she was putting out with this spring garden.
Wake up, Sheeta Boo.
This was yours, so you got to talk.
I'm gonna talk. It's the good old kale.
Yeah, what was you doing in that picture?
These greens, they can tolerate this frost. So go ahead, put your collars, get your turnips out, get all your stuff out there.
Yep. I was digging through it. I was like, I'm gonna find one with Rashida with something. And I clicked through that picture and clicked through that picture till I got the Rashida smile. I needed a Rashida smile. All righty, next question. We're down to 15 minutes. We're gonna get this wrapped up. Brampton ain't kidding, you guys, but I'm telling you, playing repertoire, you real close there. So, and Farmer Chaz got a streak. Let's keep it moving. All right, which soil test guides spring fertilizing? Which soil test? Battery voltage, pool chlorine, wind speed, or soil pH test? Some of these are giveaways, but we wanted it to be fun and easy. All right, who wants to talk about pH?
You can.
I've been talking this whole time. There's other master
the gardener. Go ahead.
So pH. So as a master gardener, we recommend that you test it at least once a year. Everyone lives where there's an extension office. And you can give them a soil sample of your garden and they will tell you what your pH. So we know that different plants want different pH. Your strawberries, your blueberries, all of those like a lower pH, your 5, 4.5, 5, 6 is okay, but they like the lower pH. Then you have your tomatoes and your cucumbers. They like right in the middle, 7. Your tomatoes, your cucumbers, all of those. And then you have your, there's not many that are on the higher pH side. Is there CC? Most of them are like 7 and under. What do you? Yeah, that's where everyone kind of lives, 7 and under. So knowing the right pH for your plants is growing. Yes, do that. So do your pH soil testing. You can send it off. There's little thermometer thingies you can use and buy and put it in there and test it. But it's just very good to know knowing what your plant needs so that you can take care of it properly. And you get better produce. Like, why put all that work in and not give it what the soil? David Cropper's gonna say it. Your soil feeds your plant. So if you got the right soil at the right pH, you're gonna be able to feed your plant. All right. We are winding down through the questions. Which is a cool season flower? What do you want out in your garden to help with the pollinators? Because the pollinators need flowers, right? So what can you put out there that's a cool season flower that's going to be out there taking the cool? It's not going to worry. You can plant it in the fall. It'll come up when it needs to.
That's funny.
What is it? Go for it, Shelly.
Well, I was thinking of an answer before I looked at what you had up there, and my answer was what you put up there, which is pansies.
And what color are pansies?
They come in different colors, don't they?
But what's your favorite color in pansies?
Purple. Purple and black.
Yep, purple and black. So pansies are a great one. They're easy to start in.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. They're easy to start in your hydroponics, put them out, let them do their things. I did it 2 years ago. I had them at my front door. It was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, pansies, Miss Shirley. Yep.
Isn't Delphinias also ones that do? And
Snapdragons.
Snapdragons.
Yes.
There's another one that I forgot what the name of it is, but it likes cool weather too.
Yep. So Snapdragons is another great one that love the cool, and those will die back in the summer and come back in the fall.
Yeah.
So those are great ones to also have in your garden. All right, let's see who's on the leaderboard. Let's see if it changed up any you. Nope, stayed the same. Brampton is not letting this go tonight. This is the first time I've seen the board stay this steady, right, ladies? Like that first one will move around, but Brampton is not letting it go.
Yeah.
Which is a spring pollinator magnet? This one, I had to look it up. I did not know this one.
Which is a spring pollinator magnet?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking a guess on that.
Yeah. So the lungwort.
That was gonna be my guess, but I've
Yes.
never heard of it.
It's a real pretty purple, purplish, pinkish color, whatever you see here. Let me get the picture up on the board. Oh, it is already up. It's a background. They're beautiful. They're little shorter plants. But you see them in red. All the pictures I saw was pink and purple colors. But they just look really beautiful.
Do they throw out like stems that it goes down the stems purple? Is it like a row of them on there?
No, they're kind of like that, where they're just like all these little clusters, kind of like a hydrangea. You know how a hydrangea will.
Okay, yeah.
So they're real pretty. So I'm gonna look into those. It was a nice question that popped up in this. I'm gonna look into and see if something I can grow in my area. All right, we are winding down. Last 6 questions. Which pruning is best for spring bloomers? When is the best time to prune your spring blooms, your rhododendrons, your azaleas, your blueberries, all those things that spring in the bloom during bud set, after fruiting, midwinter, or after flowering? When is the best time to prune your spring bloomers? So after it flowers, you can get in there and you can do some pruning, because then you already know where the flowers are going to be, right? So you know where the fruit's going to be. You can get in there, like some of your brown limbs that don't look good, you can go ahead and get rid of them at that point. But go ahead and see your flowers. Some people do after fruiting. Yes, I think that's probably depends on the plant.
Oh Lord, going downhill.
But you need to wait till after it flowers.
I wouldn't have got that one. I would have said midwinter.
Okay. No, if you do midwinter, you might get rid of the buds, right? Because you don't know where the buds are going to be. Like if I went out and I had pruned my rhododendron in midwinter, I would have got rid of probably most of my buds. Really, I think. And right now, I'm waiting for the buds because I had a lot of freeze damage on my rhododendron. I'm like so sad looking at my rhododendron right now. I'm sad. All right, Brampton's held on.
Everybody else moved. Okay.
All right, ideal watering time in the spring. When's the best time to water? Early morning, mid-afternoon, late night, or noon sun?
I was trying to see who that was.
I was saying, do you remember?
That's you, CC.
That ain't me.
That's CC. All right, great answer. Early morning. You want to get in there. How many times you guys seen CC water early in the morning? Why do we do it in the morning, CC?
Because some of the leaves, plants and stuff do not want to be wet through the night and stuff. It can cause mold on them. And it's better to water in the morning before the sun come up and, dehydrate them more.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Early morning. Whenever you have time.
Yes. And it helps keep the slugs away if the leaves and stuff aren't wet.
Exactly.
Them slugs.
No, let's not talk about the slugs. Hey, but guess what? I found a slug in my garden. I threw it in with the chickens. It was hilarious, honey. That one chicken was not letting none of the other chickens. They chased her for it, and all of a sudden she threw her head back and gloved it down, and nobody else was getting that. So let the slugs come to my garden. They're gonna be chicken food. All right, quiz. Which amendment improves heavy clay? I left this one in because I'm in Virginia. And let me tell you, this clay ground is why I do SIPs. So more clay, concrete mix, table salt, or compost. So what's going to help break down heavy clay if you live in a heavy environment that is compost? Exactly.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
So-
some knowledgeable goddess.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's why they're part of our garden family. Yeah, concrete. Yeah. Yeah. Compost. Feed it. Let it get all those good microorganisms and break it down.
Actually, she needs somebody ahead of her to get something wrong. Well, you need to answer faster.
I love it. I love it.
She blamed that baby, but she's
Yeah. All right, last two. Oh, a slider. So you got to slide to find the right one. How many hours of sun is needed for most veggies? What's the least amount of sun that's needed for most of your veggies? The least. Not the most. What is the least amount of sun that you need for your veggies? Not 3. Not 8. So 6 hours.
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
I was gonna say 5. Okay.
I had 6.
6. Yep, 6. So if you can put it in a spot that you can get your 6 hours, analytical gardener, she put 6. Yep, 6 hours. You are doing great.
Hold
All
on. What did
right.
Chad say? She didn't know that one.
Oh,
I didn't know it either.
all right. Type this answer in. Double points.
Okay.
Oh, this one's hard. Ooh, I did not know this was a typed in question. Oh, my bad. Ooh,
Ooh.
this is going to test
Come on,
people.
Chaz.
Who
Go ahead.
develop modern plant hardiness zones?
You have time to Google it.
14. You better Google fast.
10, 9.
I don't know how I missed it. This was a typed in answer. I was like,
5
this is another one.
seconds. We got 10 answers.
Yeah. Someone actually got it. Woo! Look at these. These are
That is awesome.
smart gardeners here.
Did-
Smart
Did somebody
gardeners.
say Noah? Who typed in Noah?
Who got USDA?
I'm like, woo!
So there was 6 correct answers.
6 correct answers.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, where's that up on the board now?
All right. So this is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So people put FBA, I don't know, Tropical Farmers Almanac, Noah. That's hilarious. All right.
I thought it was.
Let's see. Submit. What am I doing here? All right, next. Whoa, Brampton got it. Farmer Chaz did too. Moved up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Colorado moved up also.
Yes, Colorado moved up on the board.
Yeah, Miss Nene got it.
One question will put you on the board.
Double
Double
point.
point.
What's the last question?
Last
Yep.
one. Which of these seeds prefers surface sowing? Lettuce, peas,
Ooh.
squash.
Y'all better answer that
Come
fast.
on now. Come on. Come on.
Cece's like,
Come on. Y'all should have that one. Come on.
Come on. All right. That's right. Lettuce. The
Yes.
smaller the seed, the higher it's going to be to the ground. Your squash is a bigger seed, so you're going to go as deep as it is. The beans the same, the peas. So all of those are under. But lettuce, you can surface sow and let it do its thing. Woo, that was fun.
That was fun. That was a lot of questions too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great information. I think that was great
It
with this one.
was.
All right, here comes our podium. Plant repertoire
Plant
in
repertoire.
third place. Miss
Miss
Nene in
Nene.
second.
And
Congratulations.
Woo! And then our runner-ups was Farmer Chaz and Rose.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
So I'm gonna kind of do. I want to give a giveaway. I think we can all do something for the top 3. We just need to decide who's gonna take each one. I'll take Brampton. Brampton, I'm gonna do what Farmer Chaz's brother did. Go to MI Gardner. Come up with $20 worth of seeds, send it over to me, and then we will get that out to you. So you'll need to email me. I'm at fourseasonsgarden@gmail.com. Are y'all drug testing these contestants?
Nah.
Nope.
No.
So Branson, email me, Four Seasons Garden. I'll throw my email in the chat.
Okay. Anybody else grab one?
I can take one. I'll take Ms. Nene number 2.
I'll take plant.
What am I going to give away? I am going to give away I think it's called a seed germinator.
Ooh.
I'll go get it and I'll show it to you. So you can email me your address at Shelly's Homestead Hideaway at gmail.com, and I will go get it and show it to you.
All right, plant repertoire. It gives me you. I'm just gonna send you a selection of seeds because I got a lot of seeds here that I am not using. So if there's anything you don't want, let me know that, because you said plant repertoire, so you probably got a good repertoire of plants. And but you can email me at ironbrundage. I'm gonna type it in the chat at gmail.com. All right.
So I'm back. If you want to, Miss Nene Renee, this is the seed germinator. Let me take it out of the pack.
Oh, hold on.
I was see what that looks like too. I was like, what is that? I thought you didn't buy nothing.
I bought these a while ago, and these are gonna be. I'm gonna have some of these for my my 1,000 subscriber giveaway as well. This is a seed germinator. As you can see, there's holes in here, so you can put a piece of paper towel or cotton ball in here. Put your seed on it. You put the water in the middle, so it keeps them all wet, and that way they can germinate. So this is a seed germinator.
Shut your mouth.
I ordered these. I custom ordered these from someone who does 3D printing. And so you'll be the first one to get one. I haven't even used one myself yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Congratulations. And then I want to show y'all my chicken and dumplings before we let everybody go. Here, let me see. Let me get this camera down. Here we go.
You could have had me over for dinner tonight. You didn't even
listen, I did the chicken in chunks. This was just a small bowl that I put together just so I can show y'all. I'll eat with my I'll eat with my hubby later. So I have to let me see. I felt because all of that was going on. I feel like my dumplings are a little on the doughy side, but it overall tastes very good.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. Thank y'all for hopping on. I haven't even watched these numbers today. I don't know what the highest was, but we thank y'all. We still got 67 people here.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming in and joining us and being so patient with us, even with the late start. We appreciate y'all. But if anybody using StreamYard, I just don't want y'all to know, you can have an admin, but they can't start the live without the
so we tell the people what happened.
And I was not here. I was not here. So listen.
But I thought I had rights to do it.
Yeah, remember last time, and I was like, "Nope, you can't." You probably didn't remember, but yeah, she couldn't do it. So, but thank y'all. We appreciate y'all showing up every 2 weeks. We'll be back here on. I didn't look it up. I think it's April 11th or something like that, or April 12th. But thank you all for being here. We look forward to you being here with us every 2 weeks. If you haven't had a chance to go and like and comment and subscribe, do that. We appreciate you. If you haven't had a chance to channel surf, go ahead and do that. Thank you all for channel surfing. GT, what's up? Analytic, I haven't really done too many shout outs. Yeah. But we appreciate y'all. If you haven't shared, go ahead and share. We got a lot of good information. If you're a new gardener, we ask you to hold on with us. If you have any questions, we've given you our go to our channels and send us an email. We'd be glad to help you out a little bit, just encourage you along the way. Go through our videos. I know Cynthia has a catalog of videos. Jacqueline has a good catalog of videos, and we had people put their zones in the chat so you can partner up with somebody else and they have catalogs of videos. We just really want you to have a successful garden, no matter how small or how big that you have. So we appreciate you for coming back. Last but not least, y'all already know how we do it before we leave this broadcast. I do want you to know that you are blessed. You are highly favored. You are the apple of your father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares on him and know that he cares for you and that he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing and nothing you can do about it. You all have a wonderful and a blessed day. And we'll see you all here in 2 weeks. The Wicker Project, she said, I may have caught 3 minutes of garden questions, but that's outright fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed.
Good.
It was fun for you all. So y'all have a blessed 2 weeks, and we will see you all here later. See you. Bye, Larita. Bye, Lucia. Bye, High Plant. Hey. See y'all later. Hey,
Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight.